Everybody, it's Lisa from Shabby Road Studio, coming back today for part 2 of working on this little unsold journal. So yesterday we put this book plate on, made a little cute fold on the paper corner. We made this pocket by folding over the page and gluing it onto the other page, and then decorated the front of that. We made a tag that goes in the pocket. Then afterwards, I did end up gluing the next page to this just to make it a little sturdier. So there's actually 2 pages glued here to the pocket. So today we'll just keep moving on. I'm gonna skip a couple pages. Because this is so thin, and the more we start adding, it's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So we don't want that. We just want to add a few odds and ends in this journal. So I had this left over from one of the other journals I made, and I thought it would be fun to just kind of cut around this. Just, you know, nothing perfect, just kind of cutting loosely. Okay. Maybe we'll put it on this side. I don't know if I want to put it up to the edge. Yeah, I want to put it up to the edge. So I think I'm going to use my glue stick. Wrinkled it. Okay. Okay, let's start down in the corner. There. I like that. That gives that page something visual to look at. Like we stenciled here when I was coffee dyeing, so I wanted to just keep that. These pages can be just for like journaling or whatever, and then this can be the next visually interesting page. Let's do something on this side. Where are my clamps? I think I'm gonna clamp this down to keep it open while I work. Okay. Get rid of that. Let's see. I thought about maybe just ripping some. Let's get this down. Let's take the white off the side of this book page. There we go. Okay, so let's just rip some of this. And again, let's take off this extra white. Okay. So we have 3 pieces here. I'm going to move the journal and do some just a little bit of distressing on these edges. Sorry if I'm shaking this camera. easier to just do it laying down. Just quickly to get the white edges. Maybe a little on the front. Okay. Let's see. Maybe something like that. Put it right up as close to the top as I can get it. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one next. This is just to create some texture and some interest without adding too much. Maybe we, yeah. Yeah, we'll add that. It's just adding some flat, you know, not too bulky interest and some texture onto the page. Like I said, this is a thin journal and we can't add a bunch of bulk, but adding something flat like that to a page adds interest. Now, we can either add like an old photo. I mean, this guy would be kind of fun there. Yeah, I think we could go with him. I think he would go well right there. He's super thick though. I'm just wondering. It feels like 2 sheets, but I guess it's only 1. Okay, so I'm wondering about rounding the edges or the corners on him. Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess I can use the art glitter glue for that. That should stick well. I was thinking about maybe Fabrifix, but just maybe it doesn't need it. Okay. Right there. There. Just some decorative pages to break up the, you know, the rest of the journal. Okay. And again, like I said, we can always come back and do some stamping or do something, add some other things, but this is just kind of to get a few of these pages decorated, you know, get some interest going in here. So we're gonna skip a couple pages and maybe go over here. Okay, let's see. I've got this field guide to plants and animals. I don't know if there's something, there's some birds. That little thing, I want that. Oh, some bees. Those are cool. I'll save those for a bee journal, which I need to do. I need to probably think about doing a bee journal next after I'm done playing around with all these other things. Some animals. Ugh, gross. Anybody that knows me knows I hate mice, so that was a page I'm going to rip out and throw away. So we got a cool owl. That's kind of cool. That owl guy is kind of cool. We'll just take him out like that, and then kind of loosely fussy cut around him. Now there's no rhyme or reason to this journal or anything that goes in it. It's just kind of, I don't know, time to hang out, just kind of making this journal so it's not so blank and plain inside. Yeah. So we're just going to use whatever we have. Nothing special. Okay, so let's move this book. And let's give this owl some distressing. Trying to kill as much of that white as I can. That's better. But what are we going to do with this little guy? I think he looks cool right there. We're just going to add him to the corner. Just add him as some interest to that corner there. Yeah, I like him. He's pretty cool. Thinking about having a saying or something down here at the bottom. Okay. Don't forget to fly. That's a good one. Okay. Get to fly. Okay, we'll put don't forget to fly under him so he doesn't forget to fly. And let's put that back. Okay. Okay, I think we're going to make a side pocket in here. So we're just going to do a thumb hole, put this back down. I got to ink this up so you can see it. I always do that. There we go. And now we're just going to glue and leave this side open so that we create a pocket between two pages. Or we'll be able to put a few odds and ends, nothing too bulky. Is this coming out? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now that'll dry and there will be a pocket right there for us. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So got some flowers, this guy, so owl. What else can we do here? Skip a couple pages. Got some scraps here. Could either make a belly band or a side tuck. That would probably be a good size for a belly band. Okay, so let me kind of put it under there. See how long I need it. Grab my pen, just kind of mark it, and then I'll chop it. Okay. This doesn't really need too much distressing, but I like to get, still like to get some of the edges so it doesn't look like you just cut into a piece of paper, you know. Kind of get it like that. And it feels like I still am a little long. So I'm going to take that piece off. Yeah, that feels better. It was a little long. That's right side up. Okay. Let's put this under it. Find the middle if we can. Make sure it's straight. And again, it's nice because there's lines on this paper, so you can definitely line it up with one of those. There. Okay, so we have a nice belly band for you to be able to stick something in to keep it, you know, like that. All right. And we'll skip a few more pages. And let's see. I want to make one of these. I ripped this one out of that book because I wanted to keep it or make one. We could just cover this one. Yeah, let's do that. We could just cover this one. We're just going to I'm just going to put glue stick on the front. And then just take a page and stick it down. And I just put that there so that I didn't get glue up on the wrong part of that. Cut out of that. Rip that off. There we go. We're gonna just fold that right under, over the lip of that pocket. There. And then we're gonna cut this. just fold this over. Okay, so I'm gonna stick this back under there, and I'm gonna distress that top edge and all these edges. I love the looks of distressing. I know I say that every video, but it's like I'm obsessed with this stuff. I love it. Okay, so now we need to do something with the back. Trying to think if I want to do. Trying to think if I could get a piece out of that. That would fit. Okay. Let's see. That seems like it'd work. Okay. Let's put some glue stick on there. And I'm really glad I picked this glue stick up the other day. Okay, come on. I gotta slide this before it gets stuck. Should be able to. Okay. And little scissors. I gotta cut this piece off. It's bugging me. There. Okay. I don't like that until I get these edges distressed. There we go. Okay, so I like that a lot better. Get rid of this thing again. Okay, this is a good library type pocket for this page, but it needs something on the front. I have these, a bunch of these old photos I printed out, and I really like them and I wanted to use them, but we don't have to, so I could go in my stash here and, oh yeah, I like that. Perfect. So let's do the bird. Do the bird there, and the heart up here. Just trying to keep everything as low profile as I can for this journal. Because I mean, I'm like, at first I'm like, oh, a button would look cool there, but then I'm like, I can't have too much depth. I don't know, I like that blue I like that blue stamp, and I'm wondering if that would be... if that would work on this somewhere. Okay. Now, it would have to be here, I think. Or down here. Down there, yeah. That's better. Down there. Yeah. Good. Okay. And then real quick. Yeah, that didn't, oh, I had something stuck. That didn't go down too dark, but actually I think it looks good, just kind of faded like that. So, okay, so we're gonna glue this down. And should we just glue it under here and leave the back as a pocket as well? I don't know how much these pages can take. I might have to end up gluing two of them together again. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. Let's just glue it on. Oh, I can't decide. I hate to waste an opportunity for another. All right. Decisions. Gonna just glue 3 sides to leave that option open for another place to put something. Gonna follow that line right there. And nothing says we have to be done with this page, but for today's video, we're just doing a few odds and ends to get through this journal, and then we can go back and assess it and see what we have room for, what we could add that wouldn't add too much bulk, and stuff like that. So you're gonna have pocket here, and then you're gonna have a pocket behind there. So that's, yeah, I'm glad I left that open. And that's cute. That's a cute little pocket. Okay, I think that's enough for today's video. Let's keep them short little sessions, I should say, and then, you know, we'll have time to come back, like I said, and go through and add. There may be something different I want to do in different areas, like on here. I don't know. Let's just play with this and see what we can make it into, because it was sitting sadly on my shelf, and it's too pretty to just not be used. This is pretty. It's not a big journal, but so that's why if we can just keep some flat items in here like this, we should be fine. Something small in there, you know. So okay, thanks again for watching this installment, part number 2, and I'll see you in the next video.